Madam Speaker.
Proceed, Senator Majority. That is fine.
Okay, Senator Wambua, you've heard, Madam Speaker, that notwithstanding, I rise to move the following motion, which is the reconstitution of select committees of the Senate. That notwithstanding the resolution of the Senate made on 12 February 2025, 2nd December 2025, and 17 June 2026, on the approval of senators to serve in the various select committees of the Senate, A, pursuant to Standing Order 197, 199, 228, and the fourth schedule to the standing orders, the Senate approves the following senators nominated by the Senate Business Committee to serve in the standing committees of the Senate as follows. 1, Standing Committee on Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, Senator Edwin Sifuna to replace Senator Beatrice Ogola. Standing Committee on Energy, Senator Beatrice Ogola to replace Senator Moses Kajwang. Standing Committee on Health, Senator Shakila Abdallah to replace Senator Joseph Giduku. Standing Committee on Information, Communication and Technology, Senator Moses Kajwang and Senator Beatrice Ogola to replace Senators Shakila Abdallah and Senator Hezena Lemaletian. Standing Committee on National Cohesion, Equal Opportunity and Regional Integration, Senator Godfrey Osotsi to replace Senator Beth Siengo. Standing Committee on Roads, Transportation and Housing, Senator Amida Kibwana to replace Senator Crystal Asige. Standing Committee on Trade, Industrialization and Tourism, Senator Enoch Wambua to replace Senator Hamida Ali Kibwana. Pursuant to Standing Order 193, 194, 197, and 199, the Senate approves the following senators nominated by the Senate Business Committee to serve in the select committees of the Senate as follows. 1, County Public Accounts Committee, Senator Joseph Kiduku and Senator Justice Stewart Mazayo to replace Senator Jones Mwaruma and Senator Edwin Sifuna. County Public Investments Committee and Special Funds Committee, Senator Jones Mwaruma and Senator Hezena Lemaletian to replace Senator Eddie Okech and Senator Godfrey Osotsi. Mr. Speaker, this is, my apologies, Madam Speaker, this is a routine reorganization of the committee. Ideally, this is a matter that should have been handled by my colleague, my counterpart, the leader of the minority. But he's not in the House this afternoon, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, I'll be transacting this on his behalf, because I can see he has made quite a raft of changes. And I want to believe, as leader of the minority side, this is done, Mr. Speaker, to infuse new energy into certain committees, move certain competencies into different places, Mr. Speaker, as expected, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, I had requested that there should be a detector at the door for colorless liquid, Madam Speaker, and I think increasingly there is a need for the same. This matter, Madam Speaker, I have seen also certain reports. For example, I saw, I don't know if it was fake news or genuine news, and I haven't had the opportunity to ask my colleague, Senator Crystal, whether it is true. I saw a caption somewhere saying that she had been removed for a committee for proposing something. I'd wish to believe that that is fake news. I don't think she said that, Madam Speaker, but the world is such as it is, because I doubt if a member can be removed from a committee for proposing something, because in any case, Madam Speaker, to propose any legislation, one, you don't have to be a member of any committee. You can propose legislation on any matter. And second, and most importantly, to progress a particular legislation, you need the support of nearly more than half the delegations of the House, Madam Speaker. So it's not a simple matter as just serving in a particular committee. No. It's not to you, Senator Crystal. It is a comment.
Senator, you're not being addressed. I think that's not directed at you at all. Well, there'll be opportunity to speak,
I'm sure.
And I'll give Senator Crystal an opportunity to have a...
That will be better. Then she can clarify whether she said that or it's just the usual fake news that we see online about this House on many other matters. Therefore, Madam Speaker, I wouldn't wish to be long at this. I beg to move and request the Deputy Minority Whip the senator for Migori, Senator Eddie Okech, to second. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, I wish to second this motion right from the onset. I think it is quite self-explanatory, in the sense that moving of some of these committees is not only about making some committees effective, as majority leader has indicated. It's also to allow some members also have some experiences in some committees, because I do believe that all members in this house are endowed with the talent to make sure that they can contribute to all committees. Of course, there are some members who are more experts than others in some committees, but as members, we can speak of a variety of issues in the committees that we have put. And I want to appreciate members for having contributed heavily and immensely in the committees that they have been able to serve in this house since they came to this house. But I think that there are some committees that will be important for some members also to be able to actually have just experience on a variety of issues. Because in some committees, to be honest, there are issues that you deal with that affect a number of counties, Madam Speaker, in a certain way that just hits differently. So I want to give an example, Madam Speaker, in the context of what majority has talked about, that the members of the public might feel like maybe there's a purge on certain individuals for action or position on some issues. Actually, it isn't. For instance, Madam Speaker, you know very well that in this house, I've had the pleasure, and I say this with a lot of humility, to serve as the chair of Roads and Transport. And I've also had the pleasure to serve as the vice chair of CPIC. And Madam Speaker, these changes basically have removed me from those two positions. Somebody might argue that, oh, now you are the deputy minority leader, Madam. The deputy minority whip. But Madam Speaker, you know that my vice chair at the Committee of Roads and Transport is equally a deputy minority whip, who you would expect that should not be holding that position and then also becomes a vice chair or a chair of a committee. But you see, I have been stripped of all those positions, yet he has remained. So if I wanted to cry, I would cry that, why am I being removed from the position of chairing transport, or the position of vice chairing of CPIC? But I'm not complaining, because I do understand that I've been removed from CPIC because other members ought to actually be able to have the best experience that I've had there. And I've been removed as a chair of Roads and Transport because other members need to also, experience the same kind of, work and experience that I've had in this opportunity. And somewhere like CPIC, I would have wished that as many members experience CPIC as much as possible, which is why I've actually happily left that committee, because that committee is where I've had a lot of experience in terms of dealing with hospitals in all the counties. I've also had the experience of dealing with a number of municipalities. I know we will be voting at some point on the issue of thicker municipalities and the request to make it a city. The bird's eye view position on these matters are canvassed in CPIC, Madam Speaker. I also know that we have got some serious issues on water resources in our counties, especially how the WSPs function in our counties. I think that I've had a mine of information together with my chair, who I've really respected working with and appreciated working with, Senator Osotsi, who was the chair of CPIC, and I was his vice chair. Both of us, the country should know that we have both been removed, not just from the committees, but also from the positions, Madam Speaker. So it's very important that, Madam Speaker, this shift.
Senator Eddy, do you want to be informed by Senator Osotsi?
Madam Speaker, I've had a lot of information by Senator Osotsi when you were serving in those two committees.
Yes.
So I think he will inform me better when he's contributing. So for now, Madam Speaker, I would just want to go ahead and second the motion. So, Madam Speaker, I think that I would want positive energy to be in the House, that these changes are not in any way to punish or to demean or are malicious to any member. I think they are healthy changes that are there to make sure that all members get experience as a cross-board and contribute effectively. In any case, also, Madam Speaker, we are experiencing a time that we are heading towards an elective cycle, and it is important that we balance these committees so that some members who might be going to experience a time that they want to go and campaign and might not be available to give quorum. Some members can also be more available. So we balance these things looking at a number of things from the minority side, and I want to wish members who have been given the different committees the courage to actually be available to give quorum to these committees and canvass across a number of issues and make sure that the agenda that is remaining in those committees are done before people perhaps go to campaigns next year. Therefore, I want to second and support, and hopefully this will be able to contribute to the best conduct and the best churning out of the business of the House through these committees. I second, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Senators, I propose the question that notwithstanding the resolutions of the Senate made on 12th February 2025, 2nd December